Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Aquarius for August 24th through the 31st. Thank you guys so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a general message, so everything I say may or may not pertain to you specifically. So please make sure you guys take this message with a grain of salt, especially if you're already a little weary about whether or not it applies, okay? Also, if you would like to book a session with me, definitely make sure you check out my description box as well as the comment section. That is where you can find that information to go ahead and book your session with me, all right? So what's going on with Aquarius for August 24th through the 31st, please? Aquarius for August 24th through the 31st. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, love life for August 24th through the 31st. And the advice for my Aquarius love life for August 24th through the 31st. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so let's go ahead and get straight into your message, okay? So for August 24th through the 31st, Aquarius, I'm getting a sense of you guys really just needing to go with the flow and understanding how ebb and flow works, right? Let me back this up. Okay, cool. So yes, there's a need for you guys to really go with the flow this week, especially when it comes to any like emotional situations that may come up, whether this is relationships, your relationship with your family, what have you. There's a need for you guys to really just go with the flow. I wouldn't per se be so forceful when it comes to different things that you want to happen this week. I also feel as if for a lot of you guys, there is going to be some sort of like alignment type of thing going on here with the synchronicities card here. I feel like a lot of you guys, there's no need for you to kind of force things into manifestation because they're going to manifest for you anyways. There's just a need for you guys to understand that you are in a position to really create your own story or create the blueprint of your own life. That's why I love this card. This card is all about having the canvas and being able to paint your own, I guess, reality, or how do I say it? Map out your own reality. So understanding that you are in a position to manifest your own, again, situation, circumstance, what have you. It's just based off of the way that you go about it and how much belief you have within yourself. Now, for some of you guys as well, you may be working on some creative things with this canvas card. You may be want to embark on some sort of like art related things, whether that's painting, sculpting, you being a musician, working with beats, what have you. I feel like a lot of you guys channeling your creative energy into some sort of creative outlet will be the best for you, especially if you are someone who's very much all over the place, or like your mind is all over the place, I should say. Now, another thing I am seeing for you guys, there's going to be, again, a huge realization of your own inner truth. I feel like this may come after you realize, okay, look, I'm someone who has a lot to offer. I feel like you guys are really going to be coming into awareness of your own power. And for a lot of you guys, this is because you're getting a balance between your feminine and masculine energy. And for some of you guys, if there is like this issue with you getting clarity, or you feeling like you're being set free from like whatever issues that may have been present for a while. Again, there is a need for your feminine and masculine energy to be balanced, and that you're not operating more out of your masculine energy if you're a female, and that you're not operating too much out of your feminine energy as a male. But having a fair balance, not neglecting one or the other. Now, looking beyond this, let's look at the message that your spirit guides have for you. And the card that we have, it says, Dearest you, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the benefits of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken you for you to reach some of your goals, and that you have been suffering through disappointments all along the way. Right now, we suggest that you take a deep breath and fill yourself up with gratitude and tune into the vibration of well being. Temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality, but we know that happy rewards are on their way to you even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered in these small amounts, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be the journey itself, not arriving at any destination. So this is pretty self-explanatory. It's just you guys needing to understand that, yes, there is going to be moments where on your journey, it's not going to be an uphill battle. There's going to be curves, twists, turns, and all of that. The key is just staying true to who you are and also staying true to the journey in general. All right, so now let's talk about your love life. So the card that we have, or the cards, we have give your relationship a chance. It says work on your partnership. And then we also have religious factors. And it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Hopefully you guys can see this. It's so dark. Okay. So with this, for a lot of you guys, you could be kind of giving up on your relationship. For some of you guys, you could be trying to hang on to it by a thread. But there's a need for like either somebody to not be so defensive or there to be more playful energy in this relationship. And for some of you guys, you have been trying to keep that alive, but your self-respect may be more important than the situation, even if it is a deep connection you have with someone. Also, for some of you guys as well, if you did recently split up with someone, I feel like there is a new person that may come in here. I just wouldn't allow the fact that you have children, if you are someone who has children, to affect the fact that you're trying to move on. Or for some of you guys, even like engaging in childish behavior. So I would definitely watch that this week. Now, when it comes to the guidance for your love life, I have... Okay, so it says only time will tell. And then it says the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new opportunities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So for a lot of you guys, you're really under the time clock. And also with this, I feel like you need to also not try to go back to the past or not try to wait for the past to come back, because that's what's blocking you from moving forward. There's a need for you to release the past. And even if you're not waiting for them to come back around, this is you releasing those experiences and not holding those experiences to other people, whether that's you getting cheated on in another relationship and then you're trying to move on and you could be, expecting somebody else to cheat on you. There's a need for you to release that. All right. So let's lay these cards out and actually talk about what I see. Okay. So let's get into it. So first card is going to represent the theme of the week. I do have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands here, you could be dealing with an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. With this, also, if you're not dealing with a fire sign, this may be you guys taking on these characteristics of really just trying to tap into that creative energy, that boss energy to become a mogul in the work field. We have the Eight of Coins. So for a lot of you guys, you could be working on some financial projects, finishing up some... For some of you guys, this could be like something you're working on behind the scenes. You could be finally finishing that up this week. Also, for a lot of you guys, you could be learning like another trade as far as something that's a lot more complex than what you're used to, but definitely getting the hang of it for some of you guys. Others of you, your main focus is also working things out, possibly with again, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or someone who you have a very passionate connection with. But for a lot of you guys, the passion you have is to really get stuff done in the work field and really just get on top of that, especially in a financial sense. Now, what I do see for the positive influences that are trying to come in this week, I do have the Tower. Now, you guys are gonna be like, Crystal, how is that positive? The Tower is not always negative. The way the Tower is showing up in this reading, I'm getting more of a sense of you guys being able to identify what is unstable, especially with the Knight of Cups, if somebody is trying to bring any sort of love situation to you. So for some of you guys, if someone does come and try to approach you this week, you will be able to identify right away that situation is unstable. And for some of you guys, you may try to work things out and try to experience a level of growth with this, but there's a need for more maturity from this person that's trying to come towards you. Also, just more to be offered in general. Also for a lot of you guys, there may be some positive growth around work. You may, for some of you guys, get promoted to a manager position if you have been doing the work. For others of you, just stepping up as far as finances. For some of you guys, you could be getting more hours, what have you. Now, what I am seeing for the negative influences that may affect you this week, I have the Five of Cups. With this is you guys emotionally still being stuck in the past, still focusing on things that haven't worked out here. Also, possibly dealing with somebody who's like this and won't move on. But with the Five of Cups, this is definitely not a positive influence here. Let me pick this card up. Okay, yeah, clarifying that I do have the Lovers. So for a lot of you guys, yes, this is definitely you focusing on a past situation that has already ended. And that's keeping you stuck here. Now, what I am seeing for what you do need to focus on this week, I do have the Three of Wands. So if this is you manifesting future opportunities coming in, also reeling them in here, because for a lot of you guys, the only way that they're going to come your way is if you actually actively go after it. For a lot of you guys as well, walking away from situations that have been really leaving you just emotionally like fed up or just not fulfilled at all. And with the King of Swords, really just seeing things for what it is by cutting things out of your life that's not needed, and also standing in your own power. And then also with the Justice card, for a lot of you guys, you could be dealing with karmic situations with people. So I would definitely watch that. But what continuing on, the next card that we are going to cover is going to be the card centering around what you need to let go of for this week. So we have the Ten of Swords representing that. And with the Ten of Swords being here, this is something that you guys already have released. And this week, for a lot of you guys, I feel as if it's more of you mentally coming to terms with whatever you've released. And also for some of you guys, this may even be you guys ending this cycle of thinking negatively, or even allowing people to, backstab you or do certain things that are underhanded with the Ten of Swords. So this is really you guys going through a completion of, realizing what in your life does need to end. And for some of you guys, you are going to make those necessary changes. All right. Now, when it comes to the message from Spirit, I do have the King of Wands. With the King of Wands here, for some of you guys, there may be a fire sign in your life that could be of assistance to you. When I say fire sign, this could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo energy here. But clarifying the King of Wands, I do have the Lovers card. So for some of you guys with your relationship, if you do have a relationship with a fire sign, I feel as if there's going to be a need for you to make some head over heart decisions about your relationship. Also deciding what you're going to do as well, especially if there is some sort of issues lingering with this, or for some of you guys, you're conflicted about some sort of connection you may have with the fire sign. And it may not be a fire sign for some of you guys. It's just somebody who you're very passionate about. But also with this, for a lot of you guys, the universe is asking you guys to step into your creative energy. when it comes to making some business moves for some of you guys, because right now you may be conflicted as to which way to, like, how do I say this? For a lot of you guys, it's talking about a relationship, but for some of you guys, this is talking about more of you figuring out like a good outlet to release your creativity, especially if you do have moments where internally you feel a little conflicted, or internally you have a lot of built up creative energy and there's no way to channel it. So find some sort of way to channel that. All right. And if there is some sort of issues with the fire sign within your relationship, there is a chance to make things right this week. Or for some of you guys, you could be dealing with a karmic partner. But when it comes to the mantras you guys do need to keep in mind for this week, or the things that you guys do need to remember, I do have the Page of Cups with the Knight of Swords. Let me see if I can show you guys these cards. So Page of Cups, Knight of Swords. With this, I feel as if you guys do need to make sure, if anybody is trying to come your way, that they are emotionally mature enough to handle a connection with you, and also that you're not dealing with somebody who's just going to keep coming in and out of your life and you allowing it, okay? Especially if there's like a Virgo or somebody who goes into hiding after you guys have nasty arguments, or somebody who you know plays mind games. For some of you guys as well, if somebody is trying to come back around this week, and this could be like a Virgo, water sign, what have you, you just want to make sure that you're being weary of this situation, okay? Especially if you know this person's a cheater, or there's always going to be issues with you guys getting a stable connection. All right. And also checking in with yourself with your own emotions and making sure that you're not neglecting them, and making, again, some decisions based off of why you feel so conflicted internally. All right. Instead of acting too irrationally or impulsive, also take a step back this week before you engage in with anybody with any sort of verbal disputes or their manipulative games to play with you. Okay. So be very aware of that. But that's what I'm seeing for my Aquarius for August 24th through the 31st. Thank you guys so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. I hope I was able to give you guys some sort of guidance or clarity. If this did resonate, please make sure you like this video and comment below and subscribe if you haven't. And if you do want a personal reading, that information will be listed below as well. Alrighty, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.